As I promised, I'm back with another version of Air Max 1 inspired by collaborative release of Air Jordans. This time the model interpreted is the Air Jordan 4 in collaboration with Union Los Angeles, a brand whose every collaboration with Nike has been a success. Yellow tag, zigzag stitching or colorful edge finishes on the upper elements are the characteristic features that definitely stand out from others. The question is, how would this look on Air Max 1? That's the assignment I just received, and today you'll find out about the result of considering this. We took on the Air Jordan Guava Ice model. It was a big challenge, especially since one of the shoemaker had already presented the proposal of AM1. In this project, the domain of do it better meets do it differently. It's worth briefly mentioning the history of the New York boutique, born out of the desire to have a place to showcase what the local community of kids were up to with music, art and fashion, as well as being a bridge to unique items from various parts of the world. Union first opened its doors in New York back in 1989 on Spring Street in Soho. Union LA's embraced the creativity of fresh designers within the city and continue the hunt for cool stuff coming out from countries like Japan and the UK. Chris Gibbs, the boutique owner, is totally obsessed with the 90s and streetwear from the land of the rising sun. This is his main source of inspiration and the path of his brand follows. Just imagine that Chris started as a young sales associate. It's also interesting to note that his wife, Beth Kirkett, was the first woman in company to become a creative director, which resulted in the release of Air Jordan 1 summer of '96. This release was in collaboration with her brand BP Beauty Supply. It's one of my favorite releases from this brand, to the point that I made my own version of Air Maxes because I believe using the woven technique on these models is something incredible, bold and groundbreaking, and it looks very fresh as well. But let's get back to our project, Air Jordan 4 Guava Ice 2020. This is what my interpretation of this colorway looks like on the Air Max 1 model. I'll present to you the basic difference that became the strength of this project. Instead of nabag we use sweat, which is more denser. Another element is the tongue. I didn't want to reference the popular tongues used in Union Air Jordan models, but to pay homage to the AM1 model, I left the original patterns. However, I used the Frankenstein-esque zigzag stitching technique to sew the tags, giving this realization a branded touch. An interesting and original idea was to use transparent gum as swoosh. In the Guava Ice edition these were wings. Swoosh seems the most suitable element that could be made from this material. The collar is made of vintage corduroy and the off-white toe box is a strong high quality mesh. Another interesting element is the contour heel. Instead of classic Nike Air, there is Union Air engraved with red color. We have colorful metal eyelets on the laces loops that corresponds to the colorway of the Guava Ice edition. The sole is in a retro yellow, the lining is made of high quality sheepskin, and all of this is adorned with the famous tag with the classic UNLA inscription. Look at these two pairs. There are many differences, but the spirit of the concept of the release are still obvious, and that is exactly what I want to achieve. I'm very pleased with this project. Let me know what do you think about it. Maybe you have an idea for your own one-of-one sneakers, or maybe you want to learn more about the process of sewing such as shoes. Follow SneakerCrafted with whom I collaborate, and I recommend give like, comments and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.